Hi everyone, this video is on the subject of the 6 steps of meditative practice of yoga asanas. So what does that mean? This is basically a specific method for transforming your physical yoga practice into a kind of meditation practice. So it's a specific method of using your mindful awareness as you go through the process of doing each and every yoga posture, each and every asana that you do in your physical yoga practice. And this is something that almost always is part of the yoga teacher training program in the ashram of Swami Veda, which is run there at least a couple of times a year. We include this as one of the core components for the teacher training, and it's a beautiful way of incorporating that meditative aspect into your physical yoga practice, which will then help you to use that practice as a means to preparing your personality, your body, your breath, and your mind for your meditation practice. So there are some essential foundations for this practice of 6 steps of meditative asanas. So first of all, you want to have your diaphragmatic breathing, your natural diaphragmatic breathing flowing first before you start your physical yoga practice. So a great way of doing that is by practicing crocodile pose, makarasana. So if you haven't done that before, you can find the video on makarasana, crocodile pose, and follow the instructions there. So then you want to have your diaphragmatic breath flowing, and you want to be maintaining a gentle breath awareness throughout your physical yoga practice. So that's one of the basic foundations. And so then let's go through the 6 steps one by one, and we'll look at how to incorporate this into each and every yoga asana that you practice. So first, I'll just briefly go through the 6 steps, and then we'll look at each one of them in a little bit more detail. So just listing them, they go from number 1, centering; number 2, entering, so entering the posture; number 3, adjusting; number 4, holding and maintaining; number 5, coming out or undoing the posture; and number 6, again, centering. So in a sense, it's a journey from centering in the beginning through to coming into the posture, holding the posture, enjoying the posture, dissolving, unraveling the posture, and coming back again to centering. So it's a journey from a place of stillness and balance to a place of stillness and balance in the posture, and then unraveling and coming back to the original stillness and balance of centering. And so let's go through and look in more detail at those 6 steps. So the first step of centering means centering yourself as well as you can on the 3 elements of your personality of body, breath, and mind. So what that means is bring your body into a centered and balanced position. So if you're doing standing postures, for example, you can use Tadasana. So center yourself, put equal weight on both feet, balance your body with an aligned and centered spine. You can even close your eyes, go inside, and feel yourself perfectly balanced and also relaxed. So that's centering your body. If you're doing postures on the floor, if you're doing backward and forward bends or twists, etc., you can find a centered position on the floor just as well. So center yourself physically, then center your breath. What does that mean? So first, just come back to your breath awareness if your mind has wandered away. Feel your breath. If you've just done a practice, a posture that has caused disturbance in your breath, then observe that disturbance and give yourself some time for your breath to calm down and find its balance again. So in that sense, center your breath. Allow your breath to flow and watch it calming down and getting more and more undisturbed. Right, so center yourself on the level of your breath. And then centering on the level of your mind. Once you've centered your body and your breath, then notice if your mind is going to different places and different times. And if so, come back to, as much as you can, to the present space and the present moment, and be aware of what you're doing. Right, so center yourself on the 3 levels of body, breath, and mind. So that's the first step, centering. Then after centering, you have the next step of entering, coming into the posture. So to do this, you want to follow a certain process every time. So first, before you move your body, you know what posture you're about to do. You know what asana you're about to do. So visualize that posture in your mind and do that posture mentally. So see if you can, without moving your body, go through the process of entering the posture in your mind alone. So feel as though your body is moving. Feel as though your body is entering into that posture. Go through the entire process of entering the posture just mentally. Feel yourself as though you're in the posture without moving your body. Right? So enter into that posture in your mind. And when you do that, what you can do is enter into that posture perfectly. So if there are some obstacles in your body which are causing you to have some resistances, tensions, or other kinds of obstacles that stop you from doing the posture as well as you'd like to, then when you enter the posture in your mind, go past those obstacles. Let go of those obstacles. They're not there in your mind. If they're there in your body, fine. But don't make an obstacle in your body an obstacle in your mind. So feel yourself come into the posture perfectly and effortlessly in your mind. And enjoy that experience for a moment. Then allow your body to follow. So then feel the flow of your breath. Usually when we enter a posture, it is with either an inhalation or an exhalation. So first the breath moves, the body follows, and allow your body to follow the process that you have followed in your mind. Allow your body to come into the same position that your mind has come into. And so your body simply follows the direction of your mind and comes into the same experience that you've already come to in your mind. So that's the process of entering. Next, you have the process of adjusting. So you've come into the posture first in your mind. Your breath has moved and led your body into the posture. Your body has come into the posture and come as close as it can to the same experience of the posture that you came into mentally. So you've brought all aspects of your personality there. And then usually what you'll find is that you need a little bit of time to play with the angles, to play with the tensions or the fine movements of your body, to really just fit your body and relax your body into the posture that you're wanting to do. To fit your body as well as you can, relax your body as well as you can into that experience that you came into with your mind. So give yourself that time to adjust. Right? So as you're adjusting, keep watching your breath and make it a process of also settling into the posture, relaxing into the posture, and as much as you can, releasing tension in your body that's not necessary for holding the posture. This is really one of the key aspects of mastering a posture: relaxation of effort. So in the beginning, you enter that posture. There's a certain level, depending on the posture, there's a certain level of effort that's needed to come into that posture and maintain that posture. So you feel that effort. You exert the necessary effort, but you feel what parts of your body and mind you can relax, you can let go of the effort from, and still perfectly and beautifully maintain that posture. And that's really a very long process that you can go into, the process of relaxation of effort. First, you relax the unnecessary efforts, physical efforts of holding the posture, maintaining those necessary efforts and relaxing the unnecessary efforts. And then later on, you can start to relax yourself more and more and more deeply, so that even those efforts which seemed to be necessary in the beginning, in the earlier stages of your practice, start to become unnecessary, so that you're able to hold that posture, come into that posture and hold that posture in a deeper level of relaxation. Right, so that's adjusting. And then after adjusting, we have holding the asana, holding the posture, maintaining the posture. So what that means is, once you have created that posture in your mind and your breath and body have followed, you've adjusted yourself and settled into and relaxed into the asana. Then you just enjoy the experience, right? You get still in the experience. And really the process of creating that asana in your mind and in your body is a process of creating a certain specific position of your mind, position of your body, which means a position for energy to flow in, position for your mind to flow in, which creates a certain experience, certain mental mode, mental attitude, and a certain flow of prana, flow of energy. And in order to deepen that experience, you need to get still as much as you can. So having adjusted, taken the time you need to adjust yourself, then get still and enjoy the posture and watch your breath. So that's holding the posture. Then after holding the posture, we have coming out of the posture. So, important idea for holding the posture. Hold the posture for as long as you want to, for as long as is comfortable and natural. And as you practice the same asana over and over, day after day, month after month, year after year, you'll find that holding it, relaxing in it, and getting still in that experience just becomes easier and more natural. And the sense of wishing to stay in that stillness will develop. So hold it for as long as you wish. Then when you're ready to come out, then again, come out in your mind first. So allow your mind to go through the process of dissolving and unraveling that posture which you've created back to your centered and relaxed, effortless position that you started from. Then, having mentally unraveled the posture, move your breath, allow your breath to move and lead your body. So just as when we come into a posture, we allow our breath to lead that movement, either with an exhalation or an inhalation, depending on the posture. Same thing goes for when you're coming out of a posture. So allow your breath to lead that process and allow your body to just follow your breath. And unravel and dissolve the posture, if possible, in the exact same way that you entered. right? So just reverse the movement step by step in the exact same process that you entered the posture. And finally, coming back to your centered position. So if you're doing a standing posture, Tadasana, if you're lying down, Shavasana, or whatever centered position makes sense, where your body is aligned, perfectly relaxed and centered. So that is coming out of the posture, step 5. And then step 6, again, centering. So having come into that centered position with your body, allow your body to relax completely, get perfectly balanced, and then watch your breath. If your breath has gotten a little disturbed in the process of practicing that asana that you've just done, then just watch it slowly relax, calm down, and get balanced and get centered. And then in that process, watch your mind calming down, getting centered, and once again coming to this place, this time, this experience. So that's the final centering. And so by following that process, that 6 steps for each and every asana that you practice, you're creating a mode, a flow of mindful awareness and meditative movement and stillness all throughout each individual asana, but also throughout your entire sequence of practice. So every asana that you practice, you start having centered as step number 6 at the end of the previous asana, having allowed your breath to relax, to calm down, to get centered and flow undisturbed, to center your mind, and then beginning from that centering again, re-establishing your center in your body, breath and mind, and then again going through the 6 steps. So when you practice like this, it's really a way for you to be able to really enjoy and really deepen the experience of every individual asana that you're practicing, and really to turn the experience of practicing each and every asana into an experience of leading your whole personality from stillness into the stillness, the experience of beautiful stillness of the asana that you're practicing itself. Enjoying that for as long as your personality, as long as your body and breath are able to maintain it, and then unraveling it back to stillness. So that entire process from the beginning centering into the asana, getting still and enjoying and getting absorbed in that experience, and then coming out and again centering, is really an experience of leading your personality from one meditative experience through another meditative experience. And it's really a beautiful way to not only develop your mastery of these different postures, but also to utilize that process to lead your personality into meditation, which is really the intent of the asanas themselves, the traditional intent. And in one very powerful sense, when you follow this technique, this way of 6 steps of practicing your asanas, in the practice of each and every asana, you're, in a symbolic sense, you're going through the process of creation and preservation and dissolution, which is a process that is deeply significant and deeply symbolic in yoga and just generally in life. So the creation of your personality, the preservation and maintenance of your personality throughout your life, and the dissolution of your personality, either in leaving the body or ultimately, finally, in liberation, moksha, but also the creation of the universe, the sustaining and preservation of the universe throughout creation, and then the final dissolution of the universe. So you're going through that experience symbolically in each and every different asana that you practice. So try it out. I'm sure you'll find it's a beautiful way to bring your meditation practice into your physical yoga practice, into your practice of different asanas, and thereby also to have that practice, that physical practice, lead your whole personality into a deeper experience of meditation. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much, and see you next time.